If you've been watching content on Claude in the past few months, co-work, code, computer use, connectors, and the likes, I'm sure you've seen how to set them up, if not all of them. But none of those by themselves are the thing that run your business. The thing that actually runs your business is called skill. So once you have a few of them in your setup, then you stop using Claude like a chatbot, but you start using it as a system. So I'm going to show you three of mine. So the ones that I actually use to run my business today. Hi, I'm Abby. I'm your AI automation specialist that helps your business generate more revenue while improving efficiency. Let's go. Very quick recap for anyone who did not see my first video on skills. Now, I'll drop the link in the bio so that you can refresh your memory about that. A Claude skill is a folder and it has two things in it. A skill.md file, which is a markdown file written in plain English, telling Claude what that particular skill does and when to use it, plus a Python script folder with the automation underneath. Now, I don't tell Claude what skill to use when I give it an instruction. I just say what I want, and then Claude scans the skills, picks the right one, and then runs it. And that's the whole pattern. Today is not about how to build them, it's more about which three to actually have as a business owner. First one is a lead generation skill. Now, I built this one early because I was always looking for new leads and I was burning hours per week doing it. So, but all this skill does is that it takes an instruction in plain English. Look for marketing agencies in Edinburgh, look for tech founders in New York, wherever, whatever, whichever type of leads you're looking for, in whichever location. And then what happens next is that it goes to Google Map and pulls the matching businesses. It enriches each one of them with the website, the contact details, their personal work email address, and then puts them all together in a Google Sheet or a CSV, whichever file you want it to drop it. And it can also drop it in your local folder. So here is the lead generation skill I talked about. Notice that this was the instruction I gave Claude, and I did not tell Claude the skill to use. I just said what I wanted, then it matched the instruction to this one and ran it. And then it populated the sheet with what I wanted. That's exactly the move. And this is the skill here that you can see here. You can see the entire instruction and the different steps it needs to take to carry out my instruction. So I built this once and then now I use it every time that I need a lead list. Now let me show you the output from it. So this is the output. You can see in this case I was looking for law firms. So here is the output I got from Claude when I asked for the lead list. It gave me their personal work email address, their address, the names, their LinkedIn profile, everything I needed. So this is the second skill, the content repurpose skill. And this is what turns one video into multiple contents for different platforms. So I record one YouTube video and then drop the URL into Claude, and then the skill reads that URL, reads my brand kit, and then finds multiple angles from that source, and then spits out carousels, infographics, and the rest of it for the rest of the week. I don't need to do anything more than edit or modify whatever it brings out, and then so here is the content repurpose skill. You can see the description, which is for it to repurpose YouTube videos into ready to post carousels and infographics. And you can see the instruction I gave it after setting up this skill was just I just gave it that URL. I didn't tell it to go and pick a particular skill. So that's what a skill does for you. Once you set it up, it becomes reusable. You don't have to point Claude to the direction of where the skill is. Claude knows automatically to match your instructions to the particular skill you set up, and then it spits out the output that you need. Now, this video you are watching, half of the content I will publish from it will come from this skill. Now, let me show you the output from this skill. This is a carousel that this particular skill created from that one video. This is an infographic that also was created from that URL using this skill. So once you have this skill and you install it on your co-work, the next thing you need to do is to just give it a URL, any video URL, and then it reads it and turns it into content, and it makes your life so easy. You don't need to do anything else. Just review it and then post it. So this is the last one I'm showing today. This is one that I built and published on GitHub. It is called AI-SEO. Most business owners' websites are still optimized for 2015 Google. And the whole search world has changed. It's moving towards ChatGPT and Claude answer engines these days. This skill audits your existing websites and tells you exactly what to fix so you can show up there. So after you improve your website based on the advice this skill gives you, you'll be able to show up on all those different LLMs. And then you can see clients coming to you based on those LLMs recommendations. Yeah. So, and this is the skill itself in GitHub. I will drop the link in the description so that you can just install it on either your Claude Cowork or Claude Code, depending on whichever one you use at the moment. So those are three. There are more in my setup, but these are the ones that I am using almost every week right now. So I just want to explain something before I go. Connectors give Claude access to your tools. Schedule task gives Claude a clock. And then computer use gives Claude your screen, but skills give Claude the knowledge of what to actually do with all of those different things I stated before. With skill, Claude now has expertise. It can actually carry out your instruction from end to end with all those other tools I mentioned just now, be it connectors, be it schedule task, and the rest of it. So here is what I want you to do this week. Pick one task in your business that you do the same way every week, the kind of thing that you would train an intern or a junior staff to do. Build a skill for it, and that's it. If you'd rather I set this up for you so you skip the building, use the link in the bio to book a call with me, and I'll gladly help you do that. So if you enjoyed this, subscribe, like, share, and let me know what you want me to build next for you. Thank you, and see you next time.